Hola clase. So this week we are going to be working on a movie talk. The movie talk that we're going to be working on is from a clip called Alma, and we're going to be working on this same story for the next 2 weeks. So this week and the following week. And the way it's going to work is that you are going to first practice the vocabulary words from it. And I have sent you a Quizlet that has the vocabulary for this story. It is attached on your Google Classroom, and it is assignment for day 1, day 2, and day 3. You will need to practice that Quizlet at least 3 times on this vocabulary. I also sent you a GIMP kit that is a game, and hopefully all of you have already logged on to our classroom on that GIMP kit. That way I can see your progress when you play those games. And there is one game that I sent out to you. I think the goal is to reach $50,000. So it's very similar to Quizlet, except it's done in more of a game. It's a game that you can earn money, virtual money. So please go ahead and practice those 3 times Quizlet and finish your game on GIMP Kit to reach $50,000. So that's the first step. I need for you to practice the vocabulary. And then the second step is this that we're doing right now. It's going to be reading the story. This is a short version of the story Alma. And the way that it's going to work is I'm going to read it to you right now. I'll go ahead and stop at some words that I think would benefit for you to hear a few more times. And then I'll finish up the story. And your homework is going to be for you to get on Flipgrid and read the story back to me 1 sentence at a time, translating each sentence. So you read 1 sentence, translate that sentence. Then you go on to the next sentence and translate the sentence. The goal here is for you to know as much of the vocabulary as possible so that you will avoid using the Google Translate as much as possible. The idea is for you to try to get your mind to think in Spanish. So it's a good idea that you practice that vocabulary first. So I am going to go through the story, the short version of the story first, right now, and then I will have you go ahead and get on Flipgrid and read the story back to me 1 sentence at a time, translating it. El título de la historia es Alma. Hay una chica que camina por la calle. And you know that camina means she walks. Se llama Alma. En el almacén hay una muñeca en una mesa. Almacén is a store. Muñeca, una muñeca is a doll. A doll. D-O-L-L. En una mesa. And we know that mesa is table. La muñeca tiene la misma ropa que Alma. La misma means the same. Ropa is clothes. Que Alma. And Alma is the name of the girl that's walking on the street. Alma also can mean soul. So Alma in Spanish is the name of a girl, but it also means a soul, like the soul inside of you, the part of you that will go to heaven when God calls you. La muñeca tiene el pelo como Alma. Pelo is hair. Como means like. So la muñeca tiene el pelo como Alma. Alma quiere ir al almacén, pero la puerta está cerrada. Puerta is door. Cerrada is closed. It's shut. Quiere entrar al almacén y está frustrada porque no puede entrar. She wants to go into, entrar, walk into or go into, and again, almacén is store. De repente, la puerta se abre. De repente means suddenly. Se abre, it opens. Alma corre a la puerta y entra en el almacén. And we said entra means to enter. La muñeca está en una mesa. So the doll is on a table. Alma camina hacia la mesa. Hacia means toward. Toward la mesa. La puerta se cierra. Se cierra means that it closes or it shuts. ¿Dónde está la muñeca? Alma busca la muñeca. Busca means to look for, or she looks for. Alma ve que ahora la muñeca está arriba en un gabinete. Arriba means on top of. Un gabinete means a cabinet. So Alma ve, ve is a verb we've seen before. Ve means to see or to look. Que ahora la muñeca, we said muñeca is a doll, está arriba, on top of, un gabinete, a cabinet. Alma quiere la muñeca mucho, a lot. Alma camina hacia la muñeca. We said hacia means toward. So Alma camina toward la muñeca. Pero la muñeca está muy arriba. So está muy arriba is very, arriba is on top of. So the idea that it's giving you is that it's very high on top on the cabinet. Es imposible alcanzar la muñeca. So es imposible alcanzar means to reach la muñeca. Okay, so you have this script, this text attached to your Google Classroom for day 2. So you can go ahead and open it up and read it to me and translate one sentence at a time on Flipgrid. I left a lot of space in between so that if you need to, you can print it out and write out the translation, or you can type up the translation here on top of the Spanish version so that when you're reading it to me, you can read the English version and then read the Spanish translation that you wrote with as much knowledge as you have without using Google Translate as much as possible. You read it back to me. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy the story. It's a little bit crazy, a little bit weird, but I think it'll be interesting to go through it, and I think you guys will enjoy it. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. God bless.